begin every video with a smile. If anybody's have watched my Joe V Smart Shop video, I picked up a $5 little camera thing that you can see the rings in my glasses. I think they changed color. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know. I don't even know how this would affect. It's doing like these rainbow colors different. Oh, look at the red, the green, the blue, the yellow. Okay, stop doing this. Let's get serious. I gotta turn it down some. I guess that's good. I really did this for lighting. So that being said, it's the reason why I want to get on here. Didn't do this live. I probably could have did this live, but I really want to think this through before I post this video. Interesting day. Every day is interesting when you work for other people. You don't make your own economic energy. You're working for other people. Not to say I got a bad job, but things happen, and when you're the superstar, you got to go make it. Save the world. Let's say saving the place. So that being said, so I had to work late. I had to do something, and I'm in the plumbing business. I had to make it happen. So I'm trying to get home. My priority is me and my wife. I've been married over 2 years now, people. I've been wanting to be married for a long time. There's a story in this story that I'll probably talk about one day. I could have been probably married to my wife for 6 years now if I didn't decide to be an idiot at one point. But that being said, a person in my family asked to borrow $20 today. They were going through something. Houston got hit with a hurricane, tropical storm, whatever, knocked the power out. And person asked for $20. $20. And it's not primary on my mind. For one, I don't like people to text me for money. And I've told people, do not text me and ask me for money. Because it goes on my back burner. If I'm busy or something, I'm not really going to think about it. I think that little light there makes me look crazy. But that being said, this person got really bothered because they were like saying, they left this group message talking about, we're in a desperate situation down here. The power's off. The family needed, ice or whatever. We just needed $20, and I text certain people and nobody came through at the time of need. And that's texting, once again, texting and asking. So you don't call and ask, you text. You don't tell us you're in need. You don't even make sure people have got the message. You're texting. And it's like $20. Look, I'm not rich by any means, but $20 is my lunch every day. I'm pretty fat. I can go without eating a day. You know what I'm saying? I can scrounge around and be okay. So it's not a big deal, but it's the insult to me that you text me and ask me for money and then get mad when I don't just respond or just do it just instantaneously. And I told my wife this. I made this text that I put on my phone or saved on my phone, and I'm actually gonna put it on this video. It basically goes, I'm gonna have to abbreviate it because I can't go to my thing to look at it right now because I'm doing a video. But it basically says, I don't make enough money to help with your financial issues and your problems and take care of my family at the same time. Stop asking me for money. By the way, I'm just going to go ahead and block your number and all your connections on social media at this point. And I've only had to give that to one other person. One other person I've had to get. I basically just keep it on there for people who just want to ask me for money. And I made a short video a couple months ago on, how all this time, I'm almost 50, and I've never really had to borrow money from anybody or ask people for money or beg for money or whatever. I've been in some bad situations, but I have this saying. People ask me when they see me, or they ask me, hey, how you doing? I always say, I'm making miracles happen. And the reason why I say that is because that's what I have to do every day. Economically, I have to make miracles happen because I have never had anybody other than my late mother, and I lost her at 22, so that's 28 years ago. Other than my late mother, I've never been able to depend on anybody economically. When I lost my mom, man, that was like one of the most humongous reality checks I've ever had economically. And ever since then, I've had apartments, I've had cars. I just, not to say I haven't, my dad helped me. I live with him basically for free. That was help. I've lived with people for lower rent. That's help. But I've never hey man, can I borrow money and then couldn't pay back? And that's one of the biggest things is people borrow money. There's no intentions of paying back. So I finally read that message that was sent, and they were saying that this is at 4 o'clock today, 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. 4 o'clock, they go, I need to borrow $20, for some ice and some whatever, some kind of something they needed. And I get paid later on today, I'll pay you back. And I'm thinking, 4 o'clock, you get paid later on today. What are you talking about later on today? You getting paid in less than 8 hours? It's like, you can't survive. So it's like, I thought that was weird. And I was thinking, why you just didn't call? And then again, how are you in such economic shape bad that $20 makes that big of a difference in your life? It's like, what the is going on? Man, it makes me really think, man, I'm not trying to tell family business in a sense, but this is a cautionary tale for the world, people. Now my wife's responding because I sent it to my wife. She's looking at it now. Look at that little circle on there. She's looking at it. But it's a cautionary tale. What are you doing with your life that $20 is a game changer for you? $20 is a game changer. In America, man, that's like $20 is people's lunch money now. The days of dollar menus gone. $20 is your lunch or your breakfast. Wow. And then to get upset when people don't respond because people are not responsible for you economically. This ain't my wife. This ain't my children. This ain't my responsibility. I'm basically an outside entity. You have no idea what my economics is. I just remember when my brother, when the whole trip to LA was supposed to be a family trip. And I remember my brother wanting to get another $1,500 out of me to do an Airbnb for everybody. And I'm thinking, dude, I'm trying to do a hotel room by myself for like $600. It's just me. My wife is not here yet. And I remember having to curse his ass out because this dude's like thinking, like, I don't pay no bills. Like, my stuff is free. Like, everything I do is just, oh, you don't, because I never freaking complain. I stay in my lane. I live in my means. See if I can cut that brightness down. So it's about as low as it's getting. but I stay in my means. I live within my means. That's it. It's not super science. I just live within my means, and it's still not enough a lot of times. You know, I like to have 10, 15, 20,000 in the bank instead of $20. I would like to live not paycheck to paycheck. But people don't ask you nothing when you don't complain. When you ain't asking them for nothing, they think you got everything. But they don't realize you're sacrificing everything to make it. Because you're independent. You know it's you. You trust that the Creator has you. You trust the universe is backing you. So I look at it and say, how am I able to do all these things? How am I able to survive? How am I able to make it? But you're supposed to have this, and you're supposed to have that, and you're supposed to be this intelligent and have these, or you're supposed to have this company. But y'all are always asking for shit. It's like motherfucking clockwork. It's like it's so clockwork. It's like people think chaos is chaos. No, there is order in chaos. When you really focus, you can see the order in chaos. It is an order to it. Because true chaos is total madness and everything falls apart and destroys. No, there's order in chaos. There's order. There's hierarchies in it. So when you sit back and you can analyze and focus on the chaos theory and you can see it. Oh, okay, this is about to happen. This is going to go this way because there's order in chaos. Good title for this video. There's order in chaos. Just, man, maybe I should have did a live, but look, I got to make it myself. I got to survive this. People don't team up to make these things happen. They don't team up, but then when they want something, they want your energy. People, money is energy. Money is your energy. Money is your lifeblood. It's just like the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake. When you run out of money, your lifeline, you're crapping out. Now, you do have, if you're in America, you are lucky because you're in a country that has homeless shelters, second chances, third chances. You got a lot of freaking chances here. You know, it's not funny. On my way home today, I was trying to get home. I saw this dude laid out at a bus stop. I mean, he's in the grass laid out. And this guy stopped and was pouring water because it's 100+ degrees here, people. And you in that sun, it's hot. This guy stopped and was pouring water in his mouth or pouring water on him because dude was out. I mean, that means people still give a hoot here. People still care. A phone call away is the fire department showing up and they're going to take you to the hospital. We live in one of the best countries in the world. If you don't believe me, take your butt to these other undeveloped countries and you will see the truth. You will see. I remember my first time in Ghana, we saw, and these I think they were Ethiopian or Somalian or Eritrean girls. I mean, these little kids, maybe the oldest was 10, but others were 6. And they were just running up to the car just at the window begging for money. And, my wife's like, look, that's their mother's over there, and they know, people have sympathy for children, but that's something you ain't seeing like that in America. You'll see that for a moment and then them kids are scooped up because we have a system here. There's order in chaos here. There's order in chaos. So yeah, you'll see it, but it ain't a staple here. And you really don't see, you only see it in certain places at certain times. It just ain't a normal thing like that. Because there's order in chaos. There's a system in place. So, man, I'm just, like I say, it just amazed me when I saw that reply, and I'm thinking, I've told you many times, don't text and ask me for money, call me. But see, they don't want to call you because they figure, hey, when you're getting my economics, I have a say. I have a conversation. I have a question I want to ask. See, they don't want the question. And then they put it in a response. I'm going to put their response in this description. I'm going to put their response in this description. I may edit it a little, but I'm going to put their response in this description. Like, they were mad. Like, you didn't respond. You didn't come to my need. You didn't save me. And I'm thinking, how many times have you saved me? I remember one time this individual, I had got to the point where I was thinking I wasn't going to have a place to stay. And I was going to ask them, can I sleep on their floor for like a week? And man, did the creative force make a miracle happen where that didn't happen. You know, man, I'm not perfect, but you just can't use me up. Them days are done. Them days are done. My focus is my wife and build my family. That's my focus. I've dated a lot of females in the past who have used and abused me. That's where the stress and the obesity and the pain is there, and I have to overcome that. That's what my spiritual journey is about. And a lot of people have mistreated me as friends. I'm not the best person. I'm not. I try. I try not to offend anybody. I try not to hurt anybody. You know, I can be by myself and stay to myself when I feel I need to be. But nah, man, it don't work like that. So that being said, hey, I gotta get ready, man. It's bedtime. I gotta get ready for bed. And this is an interesting thing. I wonder how this would look without. So if it's just my face, you just see the eyes looking all weird. I'm just having fun. It's life. Look at that, the redness. Why I won't stay red though? They can fluctuate colors. And there's off right there. So that being said, 17-minute rant. Look, I leave everyone peace, health, wealth, gratitude always. I thank you for watching if you watch this long. I'm just moving forward with this channel. We're changing, we're developing, we're growing. Years I've had this channel and just not been focused. Now I'm more focused on me, my wife, and getting out doing stuff and being more positive, more focused. It is tough, people. It is tough. It is tough. It is tough. And I know why it's tough. So that being said, leave everyone with a smile.